Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. In today's video, I'm going to share with you such an inspiring and heart touching story that I'm sure it's going to reach your heart. This is the story of a sister named Catherine. She is of Portuguese origin and came from a Christian family. Since childhood, she grew up with church teachings, learning about Christianity, but deep down inside, there were always questions. She and her elder sister set out searching for answers to some of those questions. And eventually, this journey brought them to Islam, where they found peace and discovered the truth they had been searching for all those years. So let's dive into her full story and listen to how contradictions and questions actually brought her to a whole new path.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Kandrian. I'm 26 years old and I'm Portuguese American. My family is Christian and we live just like any ordinary Christian household. Since childhood, I was taken to church, given Christian teachings, and always taught that Jesus was our savior. Now, as you know, in American society, there's often a lot of negativity about Islam. But honestly, before I accepted Islam, I didn't really have that prejudice. To me, Islam was just another religion like many others. I always thought they worship in their way and I worship in mine. But one thing I did notice was that Muslims seemed more serious about their worship than we were. Their prayers, their fasting, their devotion, it all looked way more consistent and strong compared to what I experienced in Christianity, where most practices felt more like tradition than true worship. The turning point for me came through my older sister. One day, someone asked her a simple question: why is the Quran the last book revealed on earth? It sounded like such a small question, but it shook us. My sister couldn't stop thinking about it, and then we both started researching. We read books, searched online, and tried to learn more about Islam. And the deeper we went, the more surprised we became. It was like every page we turned brought new truths we had never imagined. Now, because I grew up Christian, I always carried some doubts in my heart. I saw contradictions that didn't make sense to me. For example, we were taught that Jesus is God, but at the same time that he is the Son of God. That never sat well with me. I couldn't find peace in that idea. And honestly, this was the real reason I was drawn to Islam. Even as a child, sitting in church, I felt like they talked about Jesus more than about God Himself. But deep down, I believed there's only one God and our prayers should go to Him alone. So, in my heart, I always questioned, if there is one God, why are we calling on Jesus? As my sister and I kept studying about Islam, we had a lot of questions, but we realized we needed someone to guide us, someone who could give real answers. And then, by the grace of Allah, I met two Muslims. I shared all of my confusions with them, every single question, and their answers weren't just logical, they spoke directly to my heart. For the first time, I felt real certainty. I found the peace and the truth I had been searching for my whole life. And that's when I knew Islam is the religion that truly answers everything. Accepting Islam changed my life completely. It gave me so much self confidence, a clear purpose in life, a better attitude, and the courage to open up to others. I finally understood why I am here on this earth, to please Allah. My purpose isn't just to chase worldly pleasures, it's to live for Allah's approval. Now, about the hijab. People often say that Muslim women who wear hijab are oppressed. But funny enough, when a Christian woman covers her head in church, nobody calls her oppressed. The truth is the opposite of what people think. Hijab is not about men, it's about our Creator. It's not a sign of slavery, it's a sign of honor, dignity, and protection. I wear hijab for Allah, not for men. And honestly, I'm not oppressed at all. My life is active and full. I work, I go out, I hang out with friends, I laugh, I eat at restaurants, I enjoy myself just like anyone else. Hijab hasn't stopped me, it has only made me more confident. My message to anyone who is thinking about Islam is this: if you feel an emptiness inside, know that I had the same emptiness. On the outside, my life looked fine. I was enjoying things, but something was missing. In the end, I discovered that what was missing was Islam. Islam filled that gap in my heart, and gave me peace inside. So, search, learn, investigate, and you'll see that Islam has all the answers you're looking for. Yes, the media often shows a very harsh and scary image of Islam, but the reality is, Islam is a religion of love, brotherhood, and helping one another. Islam teaches you to live not just for yourself, but for others too. So don't just believe what the media tells you, research for yourself, and then you'll see the real beauty of Islam. I truly hope that by sharing my story, maybe someone else will also open their heart to Islam and find guidance, just like I did.